Peter De Guzman. I took up Fine Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts at the University of the Philippines, and I graduated in 1984. Since nung mag-graduate ako, I started doing small projects. And after a few years, I furthered my studies in Indonesia for 1 year. And then when I came back, balik sa mga projects. From time to time, gumagawa ako ng mga small pieces for exhibition, dinidisplay sa mga galleries. Nagkaroon ako ng break nung I did the Memorare statue in Intramuros. Actually, I have 3 projects in Intramuros. The Memorare is a monument dedicated for the civilians killed during the liberation of Manila. And then another project also in Intramuros is the Felipe II Monument. Sa kanya pinangalan ng Pilipinas, King Philip. And it was unveiled by Queen Sofia in the year 2000. And then the last project that I did for Intramuros is the Manila Acapulco Galleon Trade Monument, also within Intramuros. I did other projects of historical figures, mga heroes, some political figures such as Ninoy Aquino. I made the Ninoy monument along Ayala Avenue. It's also made of bronze and it measures 21 feet high. And then sa mga provinces, I also have projects like Escudero Couple in Villa Escudero, in Bacolod, and other parts of the country. I also made one project outside the country, the monument for the Mananabas, dedicated to the first batch of Ilocanos that settled in Hawaii. After that, I made other projects like bust of religious figures. To me, it's an honor to be able to portray the statue of the founder of PMCC. Whenever I do such projects, parang I feel na I become part of history. Kaya while doing the statue of the founder of PMCC, parang I feel good na I am making a contribution, kahit na konting contribution. It may take around mga 6 to 7 months. Pero sa case nitong ating piece na ginagawa is, this is going to be made of synthetic bronze. Pipilitin natin matapos within 3 months. Pag-start ito, syempre, simula, conceptualization, kailangan may input din ng client kung ano gusto nilang palabasin, kung paanong image, anong pinoproject ng statue na subject natin. So, after discussing that with the client, gagawa na ako ng mga scale model. Pero in our case, meron ng nagustuhan ang client na kung anong position and stance ng subject natin. So, kailangan na lang is reference mga pictures, photographs. Kaya doon na lang binase yung position. After that, gagawin na yung wooden skeleton itong figure. Meaning, meron siyang structure na made of wood and may steel bars din na nagre-reinforce para tumayo siya and for it to be able to support the weight of the clay. Medyo mabigat din ang clay eh. So, clay itself, hindi siya tatayo mag-isa kasi malambot siya at madali siya mag-collapse. So, kailangan ng wooden support plus steel bars. So, sa loob nitong clay na to, ay doon makikita ang wooden structure na nagsusupport itong clay. So, itong clay model natin na nandito, since clay is not a permanent material, kailangan natin siyang i-translate into a more permanent material, which is synthetic bronze. To do that, kailangan hulmahan siya, kuhanan ng molde, making use of plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris is like a kind of white cement na haluan mo ng tubig, after a while, titigas siya. So, pag tigas niya, capture na niya ang impression ng clay. Pag tigas ng molde, aalisin na ngayon yung molde, and then i-discard na yung clay. Since sabi ko nga temporary lang yung clay, pero nakuha na yung impression dun sa plaster of Paris na mold. So pag nakuha mo na yung plaster of Paris mold, pwede ka na mag-cast doon any material like cement, concrete, plaster of Paris, in our case, resin, reinforced with fiberglass and steel bars. Tapos, ang finish niya is going to be synthetic bronze. So, medyo kamukha niya ang bronze. So, pag na-i-cast na yan, tanggal na yung plaster of Paris, medyo madumi pa yan. So, kailangan i-polish, kailangan i-finish, kailangan buhayin yung mga details na, syempre, hindi maiwasan, merong masisirang portion. Mga details, maaaring masabit, maaaring hindi lumabas. So, yun ang i-retouch ko. And then, pag na-retouch na yon, finishing na, which is yung kukulayan na siya to make it look like it's bronze material. Well, I feel honored to be able to portray a very prominent subject. Taga Marikina pa, hindi ko akalain na ako mag-i-interpret and magpo-portray ng kanyang statue. To me, it's an honor. Thank you very much, PMCC Fourth Watch, for entrusting to me this project. I understand that meron silang kinonsider na ibang artist na gumawa nitong project na to, but sa akin, ipinagkaloob ang proyektong ito. Kaya ako'y nagpapasalamat sa church and to the Ferriol family. Salamat for the leadership of Apostle Jonathan Ferriol and the family for entrusting to me the portrayal of the statue of their father. Maraming salamat po. Finally, nandito na-install na yung statue, and it has found a permanent place in the headquarters of PMCC Fourth Watch. Sana ay maging relevant siya for all the members na makakakita nito.
Ngayon, natapos na natin ang installation ng unang-unang monumento o alaala ng ating mahal na sugong apostol Arsenio Tan Ferriol. Na-install na natin siya dito with collaboration ng ating mga stone setter at ng ating artists. And I would like to thank Apostle Jonathan na na-entrust sa atin ang pagkakatiwalang ito upang gawin ng isang napakahalagang bagay para sa ating church ng pag-aalaala sa ating mahal na sugong apostol Arsenio Tan Ferriol. Apostol, happy birthday po.